This is the Normal Nerds Podcast, where two very normal dudes talk about very nerdy stuff and whatever else they like talking about. I'm your host, Maxwell Cerusia.
And I'm your host who doesn't think you should talk over a new opening, no matter how funny it is, Davis Bates.
This episode is our weekly anime review, so sit back, relax, and welcome to the Normal Nerd Podcast. All right, Davis.
Yo.
Weekly anime review.
Hell yeah. Pumped. New anime on the docket.
Yes.
More or less.
No, I
Pumped.
did. Oh, yeah, new. We have the Changing of Tides. Now we got two new anime we're going to be talking about. Might be more added to the list. We'll see how the season goes on, shows go on or whatever. We've done it before like that. But right now we're only talking about the two new ones because Shangri-La Frontier had a recap episode.
Where they talked over their new opening, which looked so cool, and the song looked awesome.
Did look really cool.
And it was super funny, but come on, you couldn't have saved that for after the opening. Also, don't do a recap episode with a new opening. That's dumb.
Yeah,
don't do a recap episode. How about that?
Yep. We have a whole podcast episode of how we hate recap episodes. Don't go back and listen to that because the audio is probably terrible.
Oh, yeah, is that old? It's that old.
That old, yeah.
We should probably redo that one.
Yeah, we could redo it.
Yeah, that'd be fun to waste a week on.
We could also toss in we should write that down because we should do the recap one. And I'm on this new like pro filler thing. Not like filler should be happening, but when everyone complains about filler, it's just like, oh, they're just giving you more product. Cool.
Oh, okay, I'll talk about
like
that.
Naruto. Like every time like, oh, we'll get into it. But next episode, Shangri-La Frontier looks wicked awesome. Looks like characters introducing, Tiger Zero going off. First of all, she's well, we'll talk about that when it comes out. But we have two new anime, Solo Leveling and Mashle, which is
The Return of Mashle.
I think we should stick with our usual reviewing is what anime we think is going to the best of the season. I think it's going to be Solo Leveling, so I think we should start with Solo Leveling every week.
That.
I think Demon Slayer comes back in February.
February 26th.
Oh.
I think that could be a made-up number. February, though, yeah.
Okay, so that might, looks like a good arc, but Solo Leveling so far.
We should definitely have Demon Slayer in this regardless of what we're doing.
No, we'll have Demon Slayer in regardless.
Okay,
I just don't know if it will take the first spot. That's
all. Oh, yeah, I see what you mean.
However,
we'll see.
Based off last episode especially, Solo Leveling is worth it.
Yeah,
so
far, yeah.
It was worth the hype.
Yeah, I agree with that. Obviously, we're only 2 episodes in right now. But I was really pumped to finally see that scene that's memed across everywhere of everyone bowing down to the god statues, and then everyone tosses the anime or just some things on top of it. It's a great meme. Go check it out. But
Solo Leveling must be pretty old then. Because that meme's been around for a long time.
It started a long time ago.
Actually, I'll look up how old the
it started a while ago. Actually, I remember I was still living with my grandmother when I was seeing weirdos talk about it, but still people talk about it on the line. It was really cool seeing that whole concept of that room with the god testing them and all this stuff. The god with the creepy smile. It was awesome. I loved the puzzle they had to go. I hate puzzles. I love the puzzle they went through to do it. What's up?
2018, so
that's pretty old.
Oh, 2016, sorry.
That's pretty old.
Yeah,
that's almost
that's
that's like 8 years. What? Something like that. 7, 8 years.
It's 8.
It's 8. Okay. Yeah. I mean, I didn't know when in 2016 came out, so we just started.
I thought you were worrying about your math for a second.
Oh no.
Yeah, no, it was really cool to see that scene. It was awesome. And as you were just about to say this, because the room. Man, there's times where as a DM I watch rooms and I go. I'm not gonna do that room because it's a straight copy off of it, so I don't want to do it.
Yeah.
It wasn't the king. The god. That was cool. I like how you had to follow the rules and you had to do each step. It was when they ran to each statue and you went to the wrong statue attack you. Then you had to go to the instruments and you could only have one person at one thing. I was like, oh! I was like, that's such a cool idea.
Yeah, that's a great concept.
It's just really, that's really interesting.
Yeah, I know.
I was like, ah. And then when the statue was like, oh, I knew his.
When the song kept going on, when the drums got in there for me, I was like, oh, this is really good. Sorry, this is a good beat too. This god knows good music. It was so cool to see. And this kid, we'll see what happens as the show goes on. But he had the heart of the hero right there.
Oh,
I'm gonna lose my leg. A giant statue is gonna smash my leg off, and I'm still just gonna crawl away and save everybody else, and then I'm gonna save everyone else in the end. It was
that scene though with the altar, and the one girl runs off, and then first of all, once again, another awesome puzzle.
Yes.
And also, you guys just had to wait for the timer to run out. Like,
I know.
It wasn't even that long of a timer.
I know.
But
they don't have hearts of heroes.
I love the scene, and I was so glad when he did it, because when the one guy left, and he's pretty much just like, I was like, because he's like, I have a family. I was like, everyone's got a family. And then I love when the main character literally thinks, he's like, you know what, screw him. I have a family too.
Yeah, I want to do stuff.
I was like, the main character never does that.
No,
but
never.
But like, I love. He's like, you know what? Screw that guy. Yeah. He's like, I got a family too.
That's what I'm really curious to see what happens with right now. In this scene, he had the heart of the hero, but I'm really curious to see if he must get a second life or become a player or something like that.
Well, yeah, because of that thing at the end.
Yeah, exactly. I wonder if he stays the same character.
Yeah,
I wonder if he starts becoming like, yeah, fuck you.
That's true.
That'd be kind of cool.
He definitely like changes because like he maybe has an alter ego when he's in the dungeons or something like that. Because the other, I think that's him. The cool looking character.
Yeah, that is him.
Yeah, so he must like change when he goes in there, or he changes forever. I don't know.
Or my theory is that he's an NPC that just achieved player status.
Oh, that'd be really cool.
Right? If they're all just in a video game,
that'd be really cool.
That'd be really cool, right? That'd be really cool. Because it said he met the qualifications to be a player.
Yeah.
So,
and I like how it's like, if you don't click yes, your heart will stop in like 0.02 seconds. It's like, all right, well, I'm definitely gonna. Well, that will. Okay. Also, what is wrong with those knights? Like, they're humongous. One swing will kill this man. What are you doing?
They like to play with their food.
Jeez.
It was like, so weird. When they all lit up, that was crazy. Mm-hmm. When those knights started moving, they had the cool, like, edgy blue Tron lights on. I was like, oh, let's go.
I also hated the one guy when he's like, instantly there's like, after they like do the first thing and the altar pops up, and the one guy's like, this is your fault, to the guy, the leader, and the one girl's like, I mean, you said you want to come here.
I know.
He's like, but it really comes down to the leader. I was like, this guy sucks. The guy we knew that was gonna die, who just had to
poor guy.
Of course, got split in friggin' half.
Yeah, very, very, very dead.
Yeah,
that was very unfortunate. No. Yeah. The show is gonna be graphic.
The show is gonna be.
Because I remember when they cut the guy's legs off and all this stuff. It was like you were seeing everything. It was like, whoa.
This show is gonna be good.
When the one guy got stepped on, the first guy got stepped on.
Yeah.
There, he was praying. It was so graphic.
Oh, when the girl got stepped on, and it showed her body crumbled. I was like, jeez. I felt so bad for that guy. The guy was praying.
Yeah,
because he stepped forward and he was like, I think this might work. I know theology and all this kind of stuff. And of course, he did a Christian prayer, which was pretty sweet. But I felt bad for him because like he actually had like grit and courage.
Yeah,
and freaking died.
Poor guy. Yeah, that was crazy. I really enjoyed too. I think I've said I've really enjoyed 8 times in this podcast. The concept of that God could kill him at any point that it wanted to. Like when that guy got super speed and was running towards the door, and the statue just went. Yeah. Like a bug zapper.
And I love his light. It's like
I know. It's like
that super speed was super cool too.
Oh,
yeah. That's the thing. These abilities are going to be really cool.
I know. I can't wait to see.
Felt bad though so the one friend of the sister clearly is going to be important because she was at the exam when she had her hood up.
Yes.
Oh my god, the scene where she goes to see her mom and then she's like telling her mom about her life. Her mom's like dying with like cancer. I'm like
sad. The show is getting sadder and sadder and sadder. I cannot wait to see what he does for solo leveling, cuz.
I know.
Because then that would make so. This is why I think he's now a player, because now he can actually level, as opposed to they were saying that whatever you're born in this world, you're stuck with.
Yeah.
Essentially, which would make sense for an NPC.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Unless a player character buffs them up, they're usually like, I just exist here. If I'm a farmer, I'm always a farmer.
Yeah. Also, the opening definitely showed that, like, I'm like, man, this show's about to get nuts. I don't know if you watched the opening.
I have, yeah. I played the song we were listening today.
Yeah. The song is good.
Yeah.
But it's like, it's one of those songs where I'm like, oh, this is really good.
Yeah.
That's just
no Mashle.
Yeah, we'll get to that. But, like, it was a good song, but it was like, man, it's like, I could live without, maybe it'll grow on me, I don't know. Yeah. But the opening, the animation
going all over the place, yeah.
I was like, jeez.
Like, chillax, dude, all right.
Gosh, we're getting better openings than other animes. Like the opening itself is better than an anime.
I know. It's gonna be a year for openings, I'm calling it.
This
One Piece had a huge one, this one had a huge one.
This show is one of those shows. Why I think it's gonna be so good is because when I'm watching the show, I never want it to end.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I get that vibe so much with this
show. They've had 2 huge cliffhangers now, too.
Yes.
Like, in the first 2 episodes.
I know. And, like, this episode was, like, it was all in one room.
Yeah, I know.
And it was so interesting.
Oh, it was so cool.
So good.
All those idiots had to do was just sit there.
I didn't watch the ending, but I think that was good. Did they have any credits? I think I skipped it. I think if they did, I don't remember. But regardless, anyways,
they do
very
have
good
ending credits because they have the name of the next episode. But I don't remember what it is though.
I think this show will definitely be. There's a chance of. I don't know what else comes out this year, but this might be the one to beat this year.
It might be. I mean,
it might be. We're only 2 episodes in, but it's already off to a pretty hot start.
Overlord's coming back though. I knew I liked Overlord more than you do.
No, Overlord's really good, but I just have a vibe with the show. But
we'll see.
I think Overlord might be better than Demon Slayer, but this year, yeah, that was very possible.
I don't know. The Hashira training arc sounds really interesting.
It does sound interesting, but it's a training arc.
I guess it's true.
Yeah.
That could be nothing. That could be nothing.
Hero come back.
They haven't announced. They announced it. It might be this year.
It might because it wasn't last year. It was the year before when it came out.
Yeah, they announced that they announced the teaser trailer a while ago.
Because if that comes back,
no, it is. I sent you a picture a while ago. It is this year. I think it's 2024.
That might take it because they're only coming off
of the year.
Yeah,
this might be the year.
And, yeah, maybe it'll be. Yeah, a lot of good anime that come out this year. Also, I don't know. I didn't send it to you. GC. They finally released a teaser trailer, very teaser for Arcane.
I did. I'm pumped for it, and it looks like it's confirming a lot of things that people were thinking. I'm excited. So excited,
super excited for that.
I'm so excited.
But that is, we're gonna put that in number 1 spot for now, and then number 2 new anime is Mashle season
2.
Woo! This season is so good.
It just came back at me. It just came back swinging immediately. Immediately. Oh my god!
I love that this season they're leaning into Finn is just dealing with these idiots.
Yeah. The ending of episode 2, there, just like him talking to Mash's dad, like, and he's like, "Oh, these guys aren't the brightest, are they?" It's like, no, they are not.
Mm-hmm.
No, they are not. They're a bunch of idiots.
Yeah.
It's great. Finn is just
when they go
Finn's
shopping,
like,
right?
Yeah. And then they go back and see his dad at the end of the episode, though.
But the shopping sequence, when they show up and. Dot's in like a full thing of armor.
Yeah.
Then Mash shows up and like
doing an ab workout,
and then Lance shows up and he's like, oh, thank God he's normal. He's like, what's up, my sister? And
I know. Did it wink? I was dying laughing. It was so good. Start of the first episode too. It's just like they were trying or some D-bag is trying to get Mash to expose it doesn't have magic
with his
dumb
hair.
What got me was like Finn was just like. His commentary the entire time was great because Mash has his classic brain meltdown of like, I'm lying, I can't be lying though, I do have magic, and Finn was literally like, all that training paid off.
I know, it's so bad, but I like that it's like it's the worst.
It's the worst, yeah.
It's still so bad, and Finn's like, yes.
It's just like, oh, you pretty much just shot him to submission, but okay,
yeah,
all right. Finn's a top tier character.
Oh, Finn's last season he was doing it where he was like the only one who understood that everyone's ridiculous.
Was nonsense, yeah.
But it was like kind of just like kind of there. This season they've like leading into it hardcore. Finn's just like, these idiots.
The entire first episode also too, where Dot was just in wrappings the entire time. Hilarious. And he was just trying to yell and have commentary the entire time, and everyone was like, no. I
also love that meal when Finn's just like, why are they here? I
know.
And then he's like, why am I going with him to get a board game?
I know.
And I like how they became friends.
Yeah,
with Mash.
That was really cool.
Also, Finn's brother's badass as shit.
100%. He's a cool guy.
Rain.
Thank God he's a cool guy. I was afraid he was gonna suck.
Yeah,
the other Divine Missionaries.
Well, they don't all suck. That's what I thought.
The one guy sucks.
The one guy really sucks. The other ones are kind of. I thought the blonde hair guy was going to be like a total villain.
Yeah, that's
but he seems like he's
actually on Mash's side. Yeah, which is sick, which is cool.
Yeah, I think he's still going to be like a bad-ish person, but okay, we got to talk about. I think he might because because his whole thing was like he's like, as long as you can sway the masses, you're good.
I mean,
yeah, but he might. I'm saying I don't know. I don't know.
I think that the evil sand Divine Missionary doesn't like him. So like the guy already has. So Mr. Light Cane there already has like a huge point in my book.
Also, I love that like cane thing.
Yeah, that's super cool, right? Yeah.
So then they talk. The second this guy came on the screen on the scene, I was like, oh god, here we go. The Orca house leader or whatever, Margaret. Marine.
Oh, the music note one. I don't know.
Oh my god! First of all, that scene. You know what? We deserve it because there's so many suggestive scenes of women in anime that we had a scene of a shrimp with white cream on it, and he's like, "I like to be stimulated." I was like, "All right."
Yeah, this is that.
You're allowed. There's a lot of boobs in anime. You can do this one.
There you go. You got it. There you go. You're welcome to that.
But I don't. It threw me for a loop because like I thought Mash was just gonna straight up beat the crap out of him. But Rain's fighting him, so
yeah, which is really cool.
That threw me for a loop.
Before we skip over that one scene with the cream, those two kids,
hilarious.
Because like the entire time he's playing music, they're like sweating, and I'm like, what is with these guys? I thought they were gonna be just as weird as him.
Yeah.
And then he finishes, and it's like spring has sprung, and they're like, oh, so weird.
Yeah, I know.
Like they hate it. They hate it so much.
Hate him.
I'm like, these two are amazing already.
Yeah, I love it. Oh man, this season is off to just a great start.
Yeah.
Like, the story's just, I really like the way the story's going with the Innocent Zero. Really cool.
Yeah. Also, you can artificially get new lines to increase your magic. That's wild.
Cool.
I didn't know anything about that. That's how Abel got his line.
I like how the headmaster, how they're like, oh yeah, he's the only person to go toe to toe with Innocent Zero. And they showed him in the past. I was like, well, show me a past episode of him fighting.
Yeah, come on. I've only seen his magic once, and he summoned a giant demon trap thing.
Yeah, I know.
I want to see what he can do. Yeah. That was oh my god, so
I
much
like
fun.
how they got out the fact that Mashle doesn't have magic, like kind of out of the way, because it's just like. It's like an interesting story.
It's fun.
Yeah, but
it's fun, but like, you know, we don't need too much of it.
I did like when Lance finds out, he was like, "What?" Like he's like, "I lost you, and you weren't using magic." He's
I
like,
know.
Yeah, he's like, "What?
What? That makes no sense." That was great. This the entire sequence with the canes when the Divine Visionaries, each cane walking in was spectacular, and that entire sequence there of like, I love how they all think they can kill Mash. But then the Light Gang literally just watch Mash make fire out of stone.
Yeah, I know.
And a piece of wood.
Yeah, I know.
And light a candle with it.
And light up the entire room.
Room with it. I don't understand how they think they can be like. The guys are too. I think Mash could body everyone in that room. Mm-hmm. I kind of wanted him to too. But
I think we'll see that kind of happen.
Probably because the Sand King is a douche.
He's such a douche.
Yeah, he is.
And I did love when they go to his dad's place, and Dot's like, he's like, you can call me a friend, but I'm more of a rival. And
he already has a rival.
And then Lemon being like, she's like, and I'm hello father-in-law, and he's like, and a fiance.
She said it so sweetly and nicely too.
Oh, you love Lemon.
And it's like, but don't worry, we haven't even hold hands yet. And Dot's like,
yeah.
Dot's face kills me.
I did love what he gave. Dot is definitely the best. I don't know. Finn's really good.
I know.
Dot is funnier, but Finn is just like. Without Finn, the group would not even be as good.
I agree with that.
But I love when Doc gives him, he's like, here's herbal tea. And Lance is like, wow, that's really weird for you. I got you a gift too. Here's merch. And he's like, of who? He's like, my sister, of course.
And Mash is like, he doesn't really understand people have other priorities.
Yeah. I will say, we'll put this on the board because this show made me think of it. I think we should do like a top, between 5 and 10 list of best crews. Because this crew.
They rule.
Is awesome.
They
obviously
rule.
number one is Straw Hats, but I love this group. They are like, I keep them I know. I can never get enough of them.
I know. Any scene that Lemon is with Mash it kills me.
When she drops the cream puff and and then she's like, I fed him.
That's such a weird way to feed people. I know. Oh my god! Also with Lemon, and the kid with the demon eye.
Oh,
I love how these people are still just high schoolers. It's not Abel is the puppet master.
Abel's puppet master. His name's like.
It's something else.
It starts with an A.
Yeah. Regardless. He literally dies every time a girl comes around him because he's so inexperienced.
I love it. He's very experienced with girls. He still calls them females. Also, what I love too, for no reason at all, but they just popped it in, is Tom Knowles is just there for no reason. When they're shopping, and he just says baboom,
baboom, baboom, baboom.
I'm just like, well, thank God he was in this episode.
Or bamboo,
whatever. Yeah. Thank God he was in this episode.
I love that guy. I love how they just keep adding. There's the crew, and there's all these auxiliary characters just keep adding in, and it's like, yes,
there was
more.
The scene where the owl is delivering a letter. Harry Potter.
Just smash through the window.
But especially when it's funny. But as it's flying with the letter, it literally shows the school. It's like the creators literally just like. This is just Harry Potter.
Thanks for designing it already, JK.
It's really like you look at the school. It's on this. It's surrounded by water. On this I was like, oh my god.
They wear the same robes. They have almost the same colors. I think there's purple in there. That's different.
There's 100% going to be a scene where Mash puts on glasses.
Oh,
like
I can't wait.
glasses.
Oh, I can't wait. We didn't even talk about the wand scene.
The wand scene was great. Well, that's because the wand scene is so good. Oh my god. I love how it also at the end of his. Lance did not get a wand.
I know. It was randomly.
Well, because he was the only reason they went there.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, and then it was. Oh my god, it was so good. What was Dot's outfit? He looked like he was from the 80s. Yeah, I know. With the big baggy pants.
When they do the little thing that blows the snot.
Yeah.
Ice and Mash accidentally hits Dot, and he's like, "It's because you're not a professional." And then he hits Mash on the head, and then tries to fight Mash, which I was like.
And the next scene is that he lost. Yeah. He lost miserably.
Yeah, but I love when he picks. I love when he picks up the wand, not because it's just awesome match picking up the wand.
Yeah,
it just picks up the wand, the water shoots down, the guy just goes, ooh.
The wand maker was like, oh.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Thank you.
I love when they're like. He's like, no one could ever pick it up with magic or muscle.
Well, I love if the friends were like, what are you saying, man?
Yeah, they're like, he's going to do it.
I know.
And he did do it.
Oh, no problem. This show is great. I can't believe it's back.
That wand is so stupid.
It is, but he's just going to throw it at someone and break their head.
I know. It's going to be
awesome.
No, I mean, like, I love that he has it, but the concept that it exists makes no sense.
Not a single
like, someone built the heaviest wand in the world.
And then put it on top of a spring of elfin water. Wow, it doesn't make any sense. But now it's Mash is just like, I got a wand. Mm-hmm. It's literally just a lead beam.
I will say this. This has nothing to do with the show, but I just thought of this while watching the show. As a little kid, wands are cool. As an adult, wands are dumb.
Yeah, agreed.
Agreed. Lightsabers are cool.
Mm-hmm.
All the time.
Mm-hmm.
Swords are cool.
Mm-hmm.
All the time. Wands, a scepter's cooler than a wand.
I'd agree with that. Wands are just like, they're so dainty. It's like, I got magic in my stick.
Yeah, they're just not cool.
It's not my
also, people who cast magic with just their hands are
it's not my favorite conduit for magic. That's what it comes.
As a kid, I was like,
oh! I like amulets more than that, honestly.
I like a lot of things more than wands.
Yeah.
It just seems why I get what it was a conduit.
Conduit, yeah.
I get like the idea of having a focus, but like wands like just seem like you don't need it.
Yeah, I agree with that. Like, even in Harry Potter, it seems like you almost don't need it. Because they can cast magic. They just can't cast magic well. But even then, when you're like Dumbledore, he's casting magic without us. It's weird. Yeah, I don't like them.
Yeah, it just seems
more point I want to bring up on this show is that I thought, when Mashle's opening started, I was like, this is a weird take. I don't know if I like the song. It's super weird. 2 seconds later, when he's like doing some Russian jig with a metal bar on his neck, I'm just like, this is an amazing opening. Mm-hmm. This opening is spectacular. I don't know. It's awesome. This is obviously better than their last opening. It's insane. You don't think it's gonna make sense at all, and then it does. Yeah, and it's so good. Highly recommend. Don't skip the opening.
We don't know what Shangri-La Frontiers is right now, but I can confidently say. We're only in January. It's the best opening so far.
Agreed.
Can
confidently say yes. Can confirm.
We'll see what Demon Slayers is because he usually does slap. So, and if My Hero comes back this year, they're open.
They always do well. They always do well.
But those are the first two we got, and Shangri-La Frontier, when they actually have an episode, we'll review it, and Demon Slayer comes back, we'll review it. I think hopefully we have a year just like last year.
Oh, so nice.
Where all year long. It was
the lineup looks good, so I think we might.
Yeah, and Solo Leveling so far good. Is
yeah.
Chainsaw Man ever coming back?
They have a movie this year. They're pulling the JJK movie this year, maybe season next year.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah. That's fine with me.
Overlord's coming back though. I'm really pumped for that.
Yeah, that's gonna be.
I love Overlord.
That ended so well too last season.
Where
the Paladin and everything.
And he just obliterated the entire country. I can't wait. Really the next season looks good too. They already have a trailer out for it. I'm so excited.
When's that come out?
I think it might be summer, one of the two. I don't know which lineup it is. I think it might be spring.
Okay.
Yeah, pumped.
Excited. Thank you, Normal Nerd Nation, for listening and maybe even watching another podcast episode. Make sure you follow us on Twitter, Reddit, YouTube, and Instagram. Davis is always posting hilarious memes on there.
Also, like and subscribe while you're at it, and leave a rating if you have some time. It helps people find the show.